Here's what you need to know about what is a failover cluster. This is an exam topic in Domain 3, Network Operations. By the end of this video, you'll understand the core concepts and exactly what to expect on the CompTIA Network Plus exam. Let's get into it. A failover cluster is a group of servers that work together to provide high availability for applications and services. If one server in the cluster fails, another automatically takes over its workload. Users experience minimal or no interruption because the service continues on a surviving node. Key concept: nodes and shared resources. Each server in a cluster is called a node. Nodes share access to storage, network resources, and a cluster IP address. Applications run on one node at a time and can move to another if the active node fails. Key concept: heartbeat monitoring. Cluster nodes send heartbeat signals to each other over a dedicated network link. If a node misses heartbeats, the cluster detects a failure and triggers automatic failover to a surviving node. Key concept: active, passive versus active-active. In active-passive clusters, one node runs the workload and the other waits on standby. In active-active clusters, all nodes share the load. If one fails, the remaining nodes absorb its traffic. Key concept: shared storage. Failover clusters typically use a shared storage system, SAN or NAS, that all nodes can access. This allows the surviving node to immediately access the application data without copying it over first. Let's look at the full breakdown. Active-passive cluster. One node handles all traffic. Standby node waits idle. Full capacity on failover. Higher hardware cost per workload. Active-active cluster. All nodes share the load. Remaining nodes absorb failed load. Better resource utilization. Requires load balancing config. Here's a real-world example. A company runs its SQL database on a two-node Windows Server failover cluster. Node A is active, Node B is passive. During a hardware failure on Node A, the cluster detects missed heartbeats after 5 seconds. Node B takes ownership of the SQL server role within 30 seconds. Users reconnect automatically. The database is back online before most users notice a problem. Quick recap before you go. 1. A failover cluster groups servers, nodes, to provide high availability. 2. Heartbeat monitoring detects node failures and triggers automatic failover. 3. Active-passive. One node runs, one waits. Active-active. All nodes share load. 4. Shared storage allows the surviving node to access data immediately. 5. Clusters eliminate single points of failure at the server level. That's what is a failover cluster covered. Exam tip: failover clusters provide high availability, HA, not disaster recovery. HA keeps services running within the same site. Disaster recovery, DR, protects against losing an entire site. That requires hot sites, warm sites, or cold sites. Next up, what is a cold site versus hot site? If this helped, hit subscribe. New topics drop every week.